Trailcam Dan, what did he see? A beaver, a badger, a fox or a bee? Trailcam Dan, what did he see? A beaver, a badger, a fox or a bee? Hello and welcome! Trailcam Dan, out again. Not yet, still back at my motorhome home. But I have been working today, I've had the saw out and everything. I have turned my old bird table, because I've got a new one now, my old bird table into basically a banquet plate for the wildlife. So the plan is, because I've cut the legs a bit wobbly, I'm going to stake this down in the woods, keep it in the same position all the time, and just keep putting different foods on. Now I know what the animals like to eat. So I have got my trusty rucksack ready. I think I've got, I don't know, 6 trail cams today. Some foods, which I know are their favourites, which I'll go into when I get there. I'm waiting for Neil, because Neil's going to come with me and put some of his out. In the meantime, I think I'm just going to pop over, just for a second, and see the butterflies on these thistles, and see if I can get a couple of shots. I presumed you would need a macro lens to take close-up shots of butterflies and things. But I watched a professional photographer's YouTube vlog last night and he had a massive lens on his. So I don't know, I'll have to ask JP about that. But let's just go see if I can find anything. So these butterflies are literally, 40 metres away from our front door. And I just hope they're there now, because they have been there the last couple of days, thousands of them. I'm not seeing them. This is the thistles. They have been absolutely swarming with butterflies. And they're not now. Can you believe that? It might just be too late in the day. There's one there. I think I've come too late in the day. It's like 4:30. Oh, gutted. Anyway, I'll try and get a couple of bees or something, but I'll have to come back tomorrow. Complete waste of time. Complete waste of time showing you that, I'm sorry. So yeah, you can't use, certainly not this lens on there anyway. I'll have to get in touch with JP and ask him, because he's a professional photographer. He'll tell me what to do. I have got a macro lens, but it's not like a very, very close-up macro. But I might try and put that on here tomorrow and have another go. Come on, Neil, I'm all raring to go. So before we go into my bag of goodies, let's see what Neil's brought with him. Big peanut butter. You know, I should have asked you to get me one. I know you offered yesterday.
I did. I said to you.
But that was before I edited the footage and realised how much they love peanut butter.
It was quite incredible. The footage I got the other day, I think you've seen it. It was absolutely gobsmackingly good. My good old-fashioned camera that I've had for many years, it just comes up with.
It always seems to be in the right place. Yeah. That's what it is. Just maybe it is because it's on a tripod and you stand it up.
So I have got a new. I've got another Joby coming.
Okay.
And I bought another little mini tripod with me.
Yeah, good choice.
Because the problem I had with the new cameras I've got, these straps are quite short for trees.
Right.
But the quality on them is really good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Really good, and the sound is yeah.
And they're about £33 off AliExpress.
Really cheap.
I might be reviewing one of them in the future, because it's a really good deal.
Yeah, really good, and they've got the lithium batteries in as well.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah.
So I'm armed with smooth, crunchy, but I'm going to use that up, and then I've got a kilo.
So you're just going for peanut butter?
No, this is for my picnic, for my dinner tonight.
I've
got butter in here as well, peanut butter sandwiches.
That's it, that's all he's brought. One food, peanut butter.
That's all I need. That's all I need. Oh, just in case.
Rubber gloves.
Rubber gloves.
Oh dear. I've got plenty of them as well. Yeah. Well.
Strings. Have you seen the accessories?
Yeah, and I think this is a good idea.
I'm not too sure how I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
But one of the cameras was triggering with mice because the mice are sort of back on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not too fussed about the mice. I've not seen the rat for a few days.
No, neither have I.
So my idea here is to raise some things off the ground so the mice can't get them unless they jump at them, which could be quite funny because they'd have to do that, wouldn't they?
Yeah, and they'd look just like... Oh no, that's a rat. Go on, carry on.
Danger mouse, DM. And the badgers will be able to get at it, and the squirrel could be quite good fun.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether you know this, but if you're a chicken keeper and you have your chicken feeders, the reason why they have a handle on is to have them off the ground so rats can't get your chicken food and things.
Okay.
So you potentially, if ever you found a food source that the badgers liked, you could get a chicken feeder, hang it off the ground, then the mice and rats can't get at it, but they can...
I'm just intrigued though, Neil. How are you going to hang sloppy peanut butter off string from a tree?
You end up with a branch like that.
Oh, so you're going to coat it and hang
all
the
in.
branch
We'll
down.
hang it off like that,
Good idea.
and then we'll be hanging a few of these about where we've got the activity.
It was in the Cubs and Scouty things.
Dan, I don't know whether you mentioned on your Trailcam Dan video about the noise and the racket over here from the chicken farm.
No, I didn't.
Okay, so we've got a chicken farm over here. So I've since believed that the free range chickens today, and basically it dusts the farmers' sort of dogs. They all scoop up back into roost. So I'm assuming a fox has got in, and that's what all the racket was. But did your cameras pick up the orange lights flashing?
No.
Like UFOs?
No.
Seriously?
Seriously?
Right, I'll have to do an edit of just the UFO lights.
You will, because that would intrigue me and Mazzy and some of the viewers. We love UFO footage.
If you didn't know what had happened, these flashing lights that went on for an hour, and I can't make out where they were, because I had a camera pointing this way and I had a camera over there pointing that way, and I had nothing on the main field over here.
But Neil, I think the noise came from over there, not from over there, and I heard a lot of machinery, a lot of vehicles. It was probably vehicles flashing lights on top of tractors, things like that, at 11 o'clock at night. Not UFOs, but hey.
But they can't get into that horse field. It's UFOs, I'm telling you, man. Aliens.
Not
They've
UFOs.
Landed. They've landed. They've all landed. If you don't believe me.
Not UFOs.
I need to figure this out now.
Right, let me show you some proper food, yeah? A banquet for the animals. So I've already told you we've got the banquet table, all made. I've just made that this afternoon. I'm going to be pegging that down, probably about here, and the trail cam here, looking down on it. We have got peanut butter, obviously, like Neil, because it is the animal's favourite. A bit of smooth left, a full crunchy. We've got some jam, they adore the jam. We've got some honey, that just entices everything. We have got a peach, especially for the squirrel, because the squirrel will picking these up whole and chewing on them. We have got roasted monkey nuts, because as you can see from this spot, all the shells are left. The badgers and the squirrels were going crazy for that, and well, even a robin. Anything, all animals loved these. So I got 2 packs. I've brought one for today, and I've also got a bag of mixed nuts and see are they called walnuts? I'm not sure what they are. Walnuts, I think. A few of them whole, just to see if anything will bite into them. So a proper feast. They're gonna love it. So let me peg this down, get a trail cam up, and we'll go from there. We've got 5 to put out. So for the big experiment, I'm using the Campark TC22, the new one. You remember the one without the batteries? It did incredibly well, so I'm going to use that. I've already lined this up with the app, so that is in centre of screen. I'm just hoping the badgers don't come and eat from this side. I want all animals to come from that side. I don't know whether I can put some sticks here maybe to put them off. I don't know, but let's just get us food out first. So this is my main aim, this camera and their brand new platter, which I will fill up regularly with all their favourite goodies. We've already got a wasp over here. That's because of the treacle syrup. They love this. So we have got smooth peanut butter, crunchy peanut butter, monkey nuts. I've tried to put them at different sides because I don't want the animals coming in at that way really. I want I want them to be in at this side, so as long as we get some from this side. And then we've got mixed nuts, we've got walnuts, and we've got a big pile of raspberry seedless jam, and I've cut up a bit of what is that? I can't remember what that is. An apricot, I think, or something like that. And a little drizzle of the syrup, golden syrup. So a massive treat for them tonight. They're going to love it, and that is going to catch it all for us. Right, I've still got 4 to put out. That's it for food. The others are going foodless, but I'm happy. So it's only been probably, what, 27, 28 hours since we put the trail cams out. But Mazzy is helping in the cafe, cooking a Sunday lunch. Not that it's Sunday, for a wonderful family staying here at the campsite. She's helping Mark out, so I've got a bit of time on my hands. I've just been for a lovely walk with Neil, and I have to get over there. I just have to see I have no idea what that was. Something just ran across here very quickly, looked grey. Could have been a rabbit, but no, the way it was running, I don't know, could have been anything. So yeah, I'm just gonna go check the trail cams because I'm very excited about this new banquet table I've put out. I've brought a bit more food just in case it's all gone, including I've got a frozen bag of pineapple chunks, so I'll add them to the equation, which by the time it's dark will all be thawed out. It'll be a nice, cool, sweet, healthy treat for the wildlife tonight. I've had a really good day today. Completely not what we expected. We thought we were going to be cooking pizza on our new pizza oven, but it's gone completely differently. But all for the better. It's been a wonderful day. Got a good life. Very happy with it. Right, let's go see what's going on. So there are about 9 cameras out. 3 of them are Neil's. I think I might have about 6. Okay. Right, some things that this is Neil's experiment. He had 2 logs up here, both with peanut butter on. One is still there with the peanut butter on. The second is gone, and I'm not even seeing it on the floor, unless it was that one, but that doesn't look like it's ever had peanut butter on it. What's going on? In fact, I think it did. He put peanut butter all on here as well, so something's been. That'll be great footage. If you can imagine an animal trying to lick off that and it's going round and round, that should be really good footage. Now, I'm not going to collect that today. I'm going to leave that at least another day because there is still some peanut butter there. Leave that for Neil, but we'll get that footage off him, and I'll put that in a future one, probably the next video, possibly this one. Oh, now this is disappointing. This is really disappointing. So here is my food I left out. We're getting quite a few wasps. Alright, they're trying to attack me. The monkey nuts hardly touched. The peanut butter hardly touched. The actual nuts, the mixed nuts, seem to have gone. The 2 apricots have gone, I think. Well, there's a bit, no, there's 2 bits there. There has been activity, but I'm not sure what. But not enough for my liking. What else did we set up here? This is quite strange. I'm guessing the badger didn't come, or badgers should I say, and certainly not deer or foxes. The corn still hasn't been eaten. The cheese hasn't been eaten. I know there is footage on these cameras, but because there's still so much left, I think I need to leave the cameras out. Just collect it all at the same time. What do you think? What would you do? And as for this one, so Neil put his camera there. He smothered this with peanut butter, and most of it is there. Not all of it, most of it is there. If a badger had been, that would be all gone. I think it might just be the odd mouse, maybe the squirrel definitely, but not anything bigger. I'm just going to leave it. Just give it another day, don't touch anything, just let everything record. But I will add to my table. I've got the pineapple chunks now, haven't I? I've got to put them out. I've got to put them out. They might not even like them. We won't know, will we, till we put them out, so I'll pour them on there. In fact, I might... Oh my god, the amount of wasps now, as soon as I've put that down, they've gone balmy. I think I'm going to leave it at that. Just put a few out, save the rest. I'll put these back in the freezer. Bring these probably tomorrow. Yeah, there's a lot of wasps in here. I'm just going to leave it. I think I might just check the trail cam, because that's what I have to do. Can't just come in and not see what we've got. Plenty of clips, but nearly all of them are the squirrel. And only 2 nighttime clips. I don't know what they were of. So I'm going to leave it anyway. Clearly, the badgers didn't come out last night. I don't know if you can see all these wasps on the jam. They go balmy for the jam. But unfortunately, they do like to come on me when I get too close. So I'm going to walk away, leave them to it. I've been stung too many times by wasps and hornets, trust me. For those who don't know, I've got one video, I think it's got 4 or 5 million views for being stung by a wasp, and I've got one video 8 million views for being stung by hornets a long time ago back in Germany. So I've learnt my lesson. I'll leave them to it. But it's interesting, you know, just let the nature take its course. The animals will find the food, I can guarantee, because everything on that table are things which I know the wildlife love. But unfortunately, it looks like in the last 27 hours or so, all we've got is about 120 images of a squirrel having fun. Even after turning the camera off, I couldn't resist looking at a couple more cameras just to see if I got anything. First one, nothing. Second one is this one, which I didn't expect anything from, because nothing's eaten that. But I'll tell you what, this is the Max Dawn trail cam. It's okay. The beauty about that one is it does take a lot of images. It never misses anything. And very, very surprisingly, we've had a rabbit, we've had possibly a pigeon, another bird, magpies, and a deer. A deer came over. It might have had a little nibble and then walked off. What's wrong with them? Are they spoiled? Have they got too much food? I thought deers adored corn. Don't get me wrong, that corn is a bit old now. It's been there about 5 days, but I'd still expect the deers to eat the corn. Anyway, I'm leaving it here. I'll come back tomorrow or the day after and see what's going on. Let's just check on my pineapple. Yeah, it's just the jam. The wasps adore the jam. And I can't believe all the small nuts have gone. So that's what the squirrel has been going for. Right, I'm getting out of here. The wasps are getting a bit irritated by me. We'll pick this up tomorrow, yeah? Well, I don't even know how many nights it's been. I think it's 4. I think 4 nights I've left everything out now. And some surprising results. So, let's start with what I didn't expect to go, and hasn't. The corn. Still there. I'll check it anyway. Mice, magpies, rabbits, that's what it looks like. Right, we'll go on to this one. I've got a feeling the badgers haven't even been out in the last 4 days. Now it has absolutely thrown it down the last few days. Maybe that's put them off, I don't know. We have had activity, don't get me wrong, but I'm starting to think it might not be badgers. Try this one on the cheese. Well, the badger walked past, so there is hope. We need more animals though, we need the deer and foxes back desperately. Right, let me drop these 2 off. What's next? Right, let's go over to the bird table, shall we, because it's been kicking off here. Very odd, very odd. This is why I don't think the badger's been. All the peanut butter is left. And the badger loves the peanut butter. So I'm guessing this is all squirrel. Bit disappointed because I went to a lot of trouble laying that out for them. Anyway, let's get this off. I'm going to take all these back to camp. Just recharge all the batteries, give Neely's, see what's what. Got to be something on here. 300 images. That's the most I've ever had on a collection. Nearly all squirrel. The squirrels had a right feast. Now the badger did go up to there. He was very, very wary. He doesn't know what to make of this table. Had a look and ran off, but I've only checked a few of the images. We'll see if he did try and climb up it later on. Right, what's next? The one opposite, so that will have the badger coming into shot here. See what you've got. Only 50 images. I find it very surprising that you can have 300 images from a camera there to there and only 50 from there. Although there were a lot of birds and squirrels there, so maybe that wouldn't trigger it that far away. But definitely had the badger sniffing around that table. I have to say I'm a bit disappointed. I'm more hopeful for Neil's, to be honest. Let's get one of his out. So he had one set up here, and this is all clean, so something has licked all the peanut butter off there. I'm guessing it's the badger. I think the badger feels more comfortable with it on a log. He recognises a log, he doesn't recognise a feeding table. That's what I'm thinking now, so I might rethink my strategy there. But yeah, any footage on this I will show you now. Okay, Neil's other experiment over here. Now there were two sticks on here, one of them's gone. I'm not even sure where it is. I don't know if it was that one. Bit confused with that. That one has been, yep, there's no more peanut butter on there, and you see it looks like it's been gnawed, probably by a badger. So that should be interesting footage. Yeah, he's getting some good spots, is Neil, and in fact I put a camera over here, so hopefully I've got a bit of the action as well. I definitely caught 2 badgers hanging around this area. There's still got to be more cameras somewhere. Sure, there's another one of Neil's. Oh yes, it's in the field. So that's Neil's. It's not easy trying to remember whose is whose here, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. I don't know if I had a 6th. I might have got them all. I'll have another quick look before I go, but let's go get Neil's last one. So he's gone for this corner where there has been activity before. He put carrots down which haven't been eaten. Hopefully the deer's been here because it does come. Yeah, definitely lots of badgers on that one. So I think all the badgers have come into the woods via past his camera. Right, I think that's all we've got in here. I wasn't sure if I had another one down here, but looking at the trees I'm not seeing any straps, so we will leave it at that. So it doesn't look like it's been too much success, but I really won't know until I get back and check the footage. You never know, through the day something amazing could have wandered past. So before I go, I've just added some what was left of the pineapple chunks and a couple of peaches, and we'll just see, you know, just leave it. Maybe the badgers will pluck up the courage to eat that. Another little tip, the 2 main causes for false readings on trail cams, number 1 is blowing leaves. You might set it out and it's not windy, but if it gets windy later on, it could start triggering it. Number 2 is your strap. Always make sure your strap isn't going to fall in front of the camera, so tie it around a little branch. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. Get back. A lot of editing involved here to get all this footage off. There's a lot of clips there, and hopefully we've got something good.
Trail cam Dan, what did he see? A beaver, a badger, a fox or a bee? Trail cam Dan, what did he see? A beaver, a badger, a fox or a bee?